Have you ever experienced this? You have a paper due tomorrow, but today you've been cleaning the table, watching videos, and ordering takeout. The project deadline is right around the corner, but you're dragging your feet until the wee hours of the morning to finish the work. You're fidgeting with anxiety, yet you just can't get started. You know it'll be too late if you don't start now, but your body won't obey. You're not lazy, nor do you care. You're just stuck with something. So what exactly is this something? Let's first debunk a common misconception. Many people think procrastination is laziness or poor self-control. But psychological research shows that procrastination isn't essentially a problem of time management, but rather a problem of emotional management. You're holding back because the task is causing you uncomfortable emotions. It could be fear of failure, fear of criticism, fear of imperfection, or simply boredom, pain, or anxiety about the entire process. Your brain acts like an emotional lightning rod, instinctively avoiding situations that bring on negative feelings. Canadian psychologist Timothy Pitzel calls this emotional regulation failure. Simply put, it's not that you're lazy, but that you're so upset that your brain decides to flee. So we're not procrastinating on tasks, we're procrastinating on the uncomfortable feelings. Interestingly, there's no linear relationship between anxiety and action. Sometimes the more anxious we are, the more likely we are to paralyze. There's a classic phenomenon in psychology called the inverted U-curve of stress and performance. Simply put, a little stress can improve performance. Too much stress can paralyze people. When you're feeling moderately anxious, you're more alert and motivated. But if you overdo it, your brain goes into freeze mode, a reaction similar to playing dead. This is a survival mechanism inherited from human evolution. When you face a tiger, you might flee, fight, or freeze. Now you're not facing a tiger, you're facing a pile of reports to write. But your brain is no different, it's just stuck. There's a crucial brain region called the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for planning, decision-making, and impulse control. There's also the limbic system, which primarily deals with emotions and reward and punishment responses. When you procrastinate, it's actually a battle between these two systems. The prefrontal cortex says, "Get started or you're done." The limbic system says, "I'm too anxious, let's just lie down for a while." If the limbic system wins, you start watching videos, slacking off, and making excuses. This isn't irresponsibility on your part, but rather your brain prioritizing present emotions over future consequences. Psychologists explain this with a term called temporal discounting. People are naturally more inclined to prioritize immediate comfort over future gains and losses. Sounds a bit ironic, doesn't it? But the reality is, those who want to do things the most are the ones most likely to procrastinate, because they're so focused on the outcome, wanting perfection, and don't allow themselves to screw it up. So they delay starting because starting implies the possibility of failure. This is the core dilemma of perfectionist procrastination. Psychologist Brené Brown said, "We use perfectionism to ward off shame, criticism, and failure." So you think you're waiting for the right moment, but you're actually afraid of not being good enough. The good news is you're not incompetent, you just lack the tools. Here are 3 effective ways to break the procrastination anxiety cycle. Method 1. Initiation is more important than completion. Instead of thinking, "Finish this report today," think, "I'll open this document and just write the first sentence." This is the behavioral initiation method, and its core concept is make the task so small that it's irresistible. Once you start, inertia will help you keep going. Method 2. Treat emotions as signals, not obstacles. Next time you feel like procrastinating, ask yourself, what emotion am I really trying to avoid right now? Is it boredom, fear, shame, or doubt in your abilities? By breaking down anxiety into its components, you can dissipate its power. Method 3. Create a safe zone of do first, judge later. Tell yourself, I'm not aiming for perfect right now. I'm aiming for version 1.0. Output first, then optimize. This will lower your mental barrier and get you into action faster. Our final, perhaps most important point is procrastination isn't about you being bad, but about you trying too hard to be perfect. It's not that you don't care, it's that you care too much. You're not lazy, but you're too anxious. So next time, don't push yourself to finish everything at once and stop humiliating yourself for not even starting. Try gently saying to yourself, it's okay. We'll take it one step at a time.